What is up, my legends? It's Scion, and we're gonna have to talk about this real quick. All right, so Knights Chronicle just put up this update on the Japanese site for Netmarble, and it pretty much is saying that they're going to combine all the services together, which is what should have happened to get go. To be honest with you, there should never have been Japanese gamers, whatever else version they wanted to have out there, and this because it was confusing in the beginning, and we had to look at these collab characters that we could never have in global, and it made no sense. Now the problem with that is with them combining all of that is we don't have these collab characters, and we don't have at least 7 systems that the Japanese version has right now. They're minor, like the Luna system and stuff like that. It's just really minor, but we don't have those systems. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna stuff all that together and make this like a 3.0, which is probably gonna happen. For us, it's gonna be good, but let me, before everybody start getting happy or say I'm gonna come back and stuff like that, let me point a few things out to you guys so you guys don't feel like you were misled again and get pissed off. One, the Japanese version is not balanced anywhere close to the global version. It's not even close. It's super broken, super broken. The 6 characters are totally out of control in the Japanese version, so just be prepared for that. If you think it's pay to win right now with the costume system, it's going to be 100 times worse when that happens. Number 2, the collabs. How are you going to do that? There's 5 collabs that we don't have right now. So these Japanese players are going to be having these collab beast ass characters like freaking Natsu and Alphonse Elric and Lucy, which is like the god of DPS in Japan right now, and we don't have those characters. So that's going to be a problem. Like, you're going to have to stuff all of that and have back-to-back events, and this is a problem. This is a problem. I don't think they really thought that through. Like, how you gonna do that? I don't get it. I see. Okay, let's just go over it. Knights Chronicle offers services to 2 applications, Japanese and the global version. We're currently preparing to transfer data from the Japanese version of Knights Chronicle that you're using to the global version of Knights Chronicle for playing. As for details, data that can be handed over and transferred in the future schedule will guide you early October, so please wait for a while and look forward to this. Alright, so here's the thing. Something that I couldn't tell you before, but I can now tell you now. When I originally spoke to Knights Chronicle, which is one of the reasons why me personally I was never panicking, and I said I would give them time, it's because I knew something like this was coming, because they explained not this in general. Let me point that out. They didn't say this. They said there would be a major change, so I didn't know what that major change was going to be, and that they're working on it. And it was important to me that they know people were pissed off about costumes and everything else. And I, in turn, said repeatedly, multiple times, tell the community that, but it never happened. So I don't know what to tell you guys with that. I just couldn't say anything at that point in time. There was nothing for me to say. It was supposed to be between me and whatever else, until they made some type of statement talking about update. This is what that was going along with. So it was unfortunate, and it was literally why I was the only person saying I'm going to give it patience. It's because I was one of probably the only people who knew. Now I'm sure they reached out to other YouTubers and probably told them the same thing. And I don't know why they just didn't preach patience, unless they just didn't trust Netmarble, which could be the case. And I'm not judging anybody, but this is why I never stopped, to be honest with you guys. I knew they were going to do something. I just didn't know exactly. All I cared about was the costumes. I didn't know that this was going to be the case right here. And this case right here, I don't agree. Guys, I don't agree. I don't know how you're going to balance that in such a little point in time. You can't make the Japanese people go backwards. That's not fair. And you can't, you can catapult all of us forward, but the game is going, literally the balance is going to break just that fast. And they balanced the game. A lot of you don't really know that because you never played the Japanese version. I've actually played the Japanese version. I just never covered it. I played it, you guys. And I was actually going to do a video on the Japanese version a whole month before the American version came out. I didn't even know the American version was coming. I had just happened to play the Japanese version a month before, and the video was sitting on my channel. I think it still is sitting on my channel, but it's so dated now that I just never released it. Maybe I should, just for prosperity. I probably will. So you guys could see the Japanese version. Or maybe I'll just do an updated version and show you the Japanese version. So show you, I think I still have the account, and show you the imbalance between the two versions. Like, it's a major difference that's gonna be a problem. And I don't think anybody's really, like, I'm not too sure if Netmarble is really aware of the balance difference between the two games, and how broken the Japanese version is compared to the American version. And on top of that, I don't know if you guys also know, the Japanese version isn't censored. The American version, the global, is censored. And I don't want that. I don't want a censored version of the Japanese version because it's badass. It's completely badass. There's a lot of supers and versions of characters that are way better in Japan than they are right now in global on Nice Chronicle, because they want to, you know, be in America, and America is all stuffy and shit, even though we got like the most ghettoest president ever. But I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand how this is gonna work. This is gonna be something else for the ages, guys. But it's also, again, the reason why I pretty much I was preaching patience, because I knew they were gonna do something. I just honestly it was within my thing, they were gonna do something about the costumes. And in Japan, the costume system works differently than it works right now in global. Actually, the versions don't even mesh. It's something completely different. They do have ways that you can actually get the costumes differently from actually paying for it, which is the way it should have always been, which is usually what they always do with these games, is that later on they introduce ways to get the costumes outside of the money. So I don't know. I guess, you know, that's what they were trying to do, but they should have just said it. This should have been said a long time ago, a very long time ago, and I applaud that. But I guess, you know, whoever runs the company was like, F the YouTuber, he don't know what the fuck he talking about. We're gonna do it our way and do it this way. So I don't know. You guys be legendary. We'll see where this leads. Me personally, what I would like is any data miner right now. Could you please hit me up and let me know what's going on, like with the global version, if there's anything in the data that is going to show what's going to go on, because I don't want to wait until they decide to do like this big devastatingly change. Like, I think that this isn't a good idea. I think there should be a way to bridge the gap. You can't just stuff all of those collab people on top of us like that, and then if you strip all of the stuff that they have, they ain't gonna be happy. It's not fair to the Japanese gamers. So I don't understand how this is gonna work. Catch you guys later. Peace.